Hey everybody, welcome to my kitchen. This is Connie with Connie's Country Living. I've had a request to learn how to make hot water cornbread, so that's what we're doing here today. There's 3 essential ingredients you will need for the hot water cornbread, and that is your boiling hot water. I already have some that's come to a boil. You'll also need a complete buttermilk mix, whatever brand you like, just get it. And you will need, of course, your buttermilk. Let's jump in. You'll also need some cold water as well to dip your hands in to form your cornbread. I don't measure, sorry, but depending on how many people you're cooking for, I'm going to cook about 6 pieces today, so I'm just going to start with my clean bowl, my cornmeal mix, and I'm going to pour it in. And we call this down south eyeballing it, so I'm just looking at it, and just by experience, I know the amount I poured in is going to make about 6 to 7, 8 pieces. So you got your mix in. All right. You got your water, it come to a boil. Now, I don't want to trigger anybody, but this is just how I want to eat my cornbread tonight. So I got out some shredded cheese, and this recipe is cool because you can literally add whatever you want to it, and it just gives the cornbread more flavor. If you don't like cheese in your cornbread, then don't put it in there. If you just want it traditional, just do your cornmeal mix, your buttermilk, and your hot water. I'm going to put about a handful of cheese in there. And with my spoon, I'm going to go ahead and incorporate that into the dry mix. Just lightly toss it. So I just kind of worked it in. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and leave my spoon in there as well. And I'm going to grab something because that's a little bit hot. So instantly you go for your hot water. When you handle boiling hot stuff, always pour away from your body. It's just the safest in case you spill. This part goes slow, add a little at a time. And then just start working it with your spoon into the cornbread mix. That amount of water, barely touched it just then. Cut down our oil because it's hot, it's waiting for the cornbread. Alright, so we're going to put a little bit more water in there. That should do it. And if you go overboard on your water, it's alright, just grab some more cornmeal mix and add it to it. And of course, that's what I just did. It's a little too loose right now. So I'm going to grab my cornmeal mix. And I'm going to add just a little bit more to it, tighten it back up again. Perfect. Alright. And when you put stuff like cheese in it, it makes it really moist, you guys. I'm going to add just a little bit more cornmeal mix. Alright, let's work that in there. And you will make a mess when you start doing this, so there's really no sidestepping that. Consistency right now. See how it holds up on that spoon a little bit? And remember, we got to add a little bit of buttermilk to it, so gotta leave room for it to be kind of a little stiff, you guys. Perfect. All right. This is the part where you shake your buttermilk. And buttermilk, you're just going to go on the edge of the bowl, really light, okay? And then just drag a little buttermilk in the center. The buttermilk gives it a little bit of a tang, of course, and then it also helps it brown really pretty. And I'm going to go ahead and cut off that hot water and get it out of the way. Alright. Now we're going to put some buttermilk in our batter. Just a little bit around the edges, a little bit in the center. And we're just going to toss that in. It's more of a fold. So fold that in. Now we're ready to fry. Alright, let's begin the cooking process. All I did was drop a little bit of batter in there to make sure that my oil was ready. You're going to fry this cornbread at about 350, kind of like you do catfish, okay? So you have your bowl of water over here. Take your hands, dip it in that water. This will help the cornbread break away. And the consistency of the batter at this point, it's going to be pretty thick. One more time. Get you a nice spoonful depending on how big you want it. There's no wrong way to make this. Some people make it small. Some people make it really large. Make it how you want. Just make it with love. Alright, so you pat it out. When you drop it in away from your body, okay? And in the beginning, if you don't feel comfortable doing this, you can drop it from your spoon. It is kind of dangerous, so proceed with caution. But once you start doing this, you'll form a technique, and it'll be just like waking up, drinking your first cup of coffee. It'll be really easy. Never overcrowd your pan. Just drop it in. We're going to cook about 4 pieces, and we still have enough in there to probably cook at least 4 to 6 more pieces because I had to add more cornmeal mix. Drop it away. Alright. It will start floating after about a minute of your cook time. But you're still going to want to let this cook overall like 4 minutes total, y'all, because keep in mind it's a dense bread, so you want to make sure that it's not gummy in the center. Make sure you have your pair of tongs. I have a little grate over here with some wax paper and, well, actually parchment paper and paper towels under it to catch the grease. And this is not something that doesn't have calories in it, okay? It's good and it's fatty. Down south we like to cook peas and like peas, cabbage. We eat this with a lot of sides. Alright, you see it start floating? Go ahead and take your tongs, gently turn it over. Cook the second side. And I'm going to go in the order that I cooked it, you guys. So I'm going to give these other 2 pieces just a minute. Alright, go in. Don't grab it too hard because you could dent it and everything. You don't want to dent it. If you break it and put a hole in it, you're just going to soak up a bunch of grease, and you definitely don't want to do that. That was our little test piece of cornbread, so we're just going to stick it right there. So we're going to give it about another minute to cook on this side, and then we're going to pull it. And it's actually ready to enjoy. See how it's doing on that side? Oh yeah. It's looking really good. About 20 more seconds and then we're going to start pulling up our cornbread. when I was in the restaurant industry, on Fridays we did a lot of fried catfish, so I would like to mimic a hush puppy with this cornbread. And I would add cheese, jalapenos, bacon, thinly diced onion. You can add anything you want to it. It's meat and cheese in this recipe is phenomenal. Alright, so let's start pulling it. It's going to drip, so angle it down and away from your hands. Last piece. I'm going to let that last piece go a little bit on the other side. Alright. And that is your instructional video on how to make hot water cornbread. Don't know what you guys are doing on a Friday night, but whatever you do, do it safely. Thank you. And welcome to Connie's Country Living. See y'all next time.